Alrighty, so today's video, we're gonna be spectating a Silver 3 Doomfist on Gibraltar. This Doomfist said, okay, so I'm not gonna say I carried the whole game all by myself, but I put in some work. This game started with my team getting steamrolled. I was doing terrible. I wasn't cycling my cooldowns well and just playing bad in general. At the start, my Ayari hit 6 perfect headshots in a row and then either crashed or DC'd like 10 seconds into the game, but he came back eventually. Please roast our gameplay as hard as you can. All right, let's see what happens. Did you just try to kill your own Ayari pylon? I like that punch. That was a good punch. Good luck overall here, by the way, though. Yeah, so next time, I like the initial part there. After that, go back high ground. Reset. You're 1v1 and then Orisa. I don't even know if you meant to go on the high ground there, but I like it. Be careful here. Remember, you are down a teammate, so it is important you regroup with your team. You do have a charge punch there. I'm okay with that. I like that peek there. You're building up your charge now. Now back out. All right, right-click the Orisa. And we, oh yeah, there we go. Let's hit the button back to their left side now, and we're gonna 1v1 the Orisa again. Wait. Oh yeah, still in their spawn here, having a good time. I will say, like, because it's 4v5, I'm okay with you building up the early L charge here, and as long as you're dying on cart, that's good. All right. Careful of doing that in front of an Orisa because, like, the timings are a little bit interesting where they can just javelin you out of that. Nice. I like the slam. I like the aggression here. Let's go. That looked cool. I mean, at the very least, that looked cool. Is it me, or are you randomly right-clicking sometimes to get ready with your punch, but then you end up just punching a wall randomly, even though you don't even know where they're at that point? I think, like pre-punching around a wall or something like that is cool, but it feels like you're just punching a punch, and then instead of canceling your cooldown and, like, resetting it very quickly, you just end up punching a wall randomly. Also, they just use cleanse right in front of you. Be careful of, yeah. Oh, that's a Doom. I mean, Orisa. I'm okay with that. Fan Jess, thanks for the 48 months of tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it. 40 months. Okay, is it me? And I feel like that should have gotten way more damage when you went in there. One thing I will say about Doomfist, and I've been playing a little bit more Doomfist now, I feel like Doomfist is very inconsistent with, like, when your damage should hit or not. And it feels like sometimes you lose, like, ult charge or the ability to make a play, when in reality, it just feels like, you know what I mean? Like, reality, it's scuffed. Like, it feels like there's a lot of bugs with Doomfist at times that make it more difficult for Doom. Because people have talked about that. They're like, well, what do they need to buff Doom? And for me, it feels like just, like, they need to just go through all of the Doomfist, like, bugs and try to fix those because they would make Doomfist more consistent and the plays to be more reliable. You know what I mean? I mean, so far, you have been playing Doomfist. I'm gonna give it time. I am giving it time because it was 4v5 for a little bit, so I can't really look at some of the gameplay and be like, oh, what are you doing? Like, so far, it's been okay. The mechanics have been okay. Right? The Doom is in silver, I think? Oh, that was a punch. See what I mean? Like, okay, listen. I know that it probably makes sense on paper that doesn't do any damage, but that should have done damage, right? It feels so inconsistent on that one. Like, maybe I'm like, that felt like it should have done something. I would say you're pretty good at Doom. Now, you said you're in silver? It's so interesting to me because I feel like your mechanics on Doom are pretty good. So, like, when I see that you say that you're in silver, I watch this and I'm just like, damn. We'll see. I only say that because you're also using the punch tech that I don't know, it's tough to say. Could also play a lot of quick play as Doom too, and that tends to happen sometimes. Yeah, I was gonna say, I definitely, like, Okay, this... I'm gonna be real with you. You're silver. That's just so I understand this correctly. You're silver. I'm gonna be real with you, and this is either gonna be like a huge confidence booster, or we'll be correct on this one. I don't think you're in silver. I don't think you're in silver. So you're either really good at Doomfist and you're gonna climb out of silver real quickly, or I don't think you're in silver. Thank you. Those mechanics are too good in my opinion. I am, listen, either you don't play a lot of ranked right now and you're in silver because you haven't played a lot of ranked, which, okay, but you're not a silver Doomfist. And if you are a silver Doomfist, then you are not going to be in silver for long. I can tell you right now, I'm already watching like some of the mechanics you're doing, like even like the slide tech cancels and stuff like that. Like, you're not. I can tell you right now. Oh yeah, no, it's not gold either. Yeah, this is, I couldn't really specifically guess the rank, but you know what you're doing on Doom. Yeah, I'll see how this attack goes. Yeah, no. I like how that Hanzo eventually went off the map. Said the Doom was blaming the supports. It's not the support's fault. That has nothing to do with it. There's... Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, either two things are happening here. This is an alt account, and you're not silver 5 on Doomfist or silver 4 on Doomfist, whatever it was, or you play a lot of quick play on Doomfist, and then when you do play ranked, you're eventually going to climb right out of silver pretty quickly. But I could be wrong. Like I said, it's either going to be I'm right on that one, or it's going to be like a huge confidence booster for your Doomfist gameplay. You know what I'm saying? He said maybe he watches me on Doom. True, except he'd be in spawn about 10 times more. I mean, yeah, it's good Doomfist gameplay, I'll tell you that much. But it's just, like I said, it's either or. And that's what I'm seeing here. This is what we call, chat, an Ego Vod. This is what this is. We've talked about Ego Vods, this is an Ego Vod. Ego Vod is what I said. Yeah, 100%. Go, yeah. Basically, I've told Chad about how sometimes people like submit a game and it'll be like, yeah, I got 85 limbs this game with 1 death, and like, you know, I logged on my alt and it was, I couldn't believe it. It's like that would be like what an Ego Vod is. We get that sometimes where it's just like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Uh-oh. Don't have any Yari, but you do have a charge punch. Oh, good job by... Well, their team getting the... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, as I was saying that, immediately the Orisa does that. Does Orisa counter Doom? I don't even know if, like... I think Orisa's good against Doom because, like, Orisa can survive a lot of what you're doing, but also on top of that, use abilities like Javelin to prevent you from getting a good block. Even if you get the charge punch on a block, if you don't have block for a bit, it can result in you having to either waste it, or they can follow up and get a limb on you, but... Yeah, I gotta say, like, while you are good at Doom, they are going to comp that's making this very difficult for you. Uh-oh. A charge punch into an ult? Yeah, I was gonna say, good luck. Yeah, that was one of those situations where their team was playing really well, but your team had a good amount of, like, ults if they needed it to be able to go to the next point. So that worked out also. Even if, like, you're a really good Doom, like, that comp can be very dominant if played correctly, because obviously the Bastion and the Orisa can completely shut you down, as well as, like, even things like Kitsune Rush can just make it more difficult for Doom to be able to get that value. So it's one of those situations where, play-wise, I think you're capable of making plays, but they also have the capability of shutting down your Doom, even if you're playing Doom very well. Yeah, but the comp can be difficult for you against what they're running, but at the same time, it feels like your team can just stack like a tire and just win off of a tire, it feels like. Tire is just one of those situations where because the cart's only halfway through, they give you a little bit more value with a tire than there normally would be if you have to back all the way up. So I'm very curious to see what your teammate does with the tire, because as of right now, it also helps when they're running into your spawn to build up a little bit of ult charge. See, like that, I feel like that was in range, right? No? I don't know. I still have no idea how that works with Doom. I don't know, you got 2 minutes left here. Ah! Uh-oh. Alright, that was fine. Oop. Like, so far, like, the only thing, like I said, the Orisa's keeping you at bay a little bit, so you might want to be a little bit more aggressive into their backline to force them to have to turn. There you go. That was the play. Like, and it called that one, huh, chat? Called that one. That's what I mean. Like, I felt like if they were going to win this game, it was going to be on a Junkrat tire. There was just, I look at the ults and I go, yeah, that's going to be a Junkrat tire win. So here's my take on this. I feel like you play Doom fairly well. Obviously, pay attention to the comp they're playing. I personally, I don't even think you're a silver Doomfist. If you're actually silver, and this isn't like an alt, you're definitely higher than silver at Doomfist, in my opinion. If you liked this video, make sure to hit the like button. We record all these live on stream, so make sure to stop by the stream. We have a lot of fun here. Look in the description below if you want to be able to submit your own spectator. My Discord's right there, as well as like the stream and all that. So to the YouTubes, all 3 of them. A lot of awesome videos on there. With that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day/night.